Welcome back to another CSI gaming video. We'd like to invite you all to join us tonight for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Scars of Battle Speed Duel box opening. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Looks like we had a little bit of issues in shipping here, but hopefully that doesn't affect anything in our box. My display is just not going to display. There we go. So, let's get on into our first pack. We have Machine Conversion Factory, a Gatekeeper, a Dampion, and a Command Knight. For those of you unfamiliar with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duels brand, it is an offshoot of regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead of getting your normal amount of cards per pack, you only get about 4 cards. See, a major upset, Boikachi, the Frightening Car, Fortress Well Oath, and our first super is Doikachi, the Battle Enchanted Locomotive. So you only get 4 cards instead of your normal amount. You're not guaranteed a hollow foil in any of your openings. Each box usually contains about 4 to 6 secret rares and anywhere from 2 to 4 of the ultra rare variants, and there are no secret rares in Speed Duels. Let's see, Fire Reaper, and a slot machine. Oh. Here we are. We have a Spell Power Grasp, a Magical Plant Mandragolia, an Infernity Dwarf, and a Launcher Spider. So with the Speed Duels, it is a bit of a competitive field. There's not really a whole lot of cards available at the moment, though. It's not currently recognized as a format in most major Yu-Gi-Oh! Events such as regionals. However, in our YCS events, they do host a small Speed Duel sectioning. So we have a Servant of the Fallen King as our Bones super rare. And then they do have tournament packs for the Speed Duel selection. Unfortunately, they are very rare, as not a lot of the OTS stores are choosing to become Speed Duel host. I believe in our area there is currently only one, and even then they don't have access to the Speed Duel tournament packs. Looks like we got another skill card. See, the Beginning of the End, the Empress Mantis, a slot machine, and a double evolution pill. It's nice support for our dinosaur decks. Alright, we have a Empress Mantis, a Major Upset, Iron Blacksmith Kotetsu, and the Beginning of the End. Insect Armor with Laser Cannon, a Magical Planet Mandragolia, a Spellbinding Circle, and a Jirac Tyrannus. Alright, a Gravity Axe Growl, a Slot Machine, Fire Reaper, and Machine Conversion Factory. So for those of you interested in getting into speed duels, the current top decks that we've noticed in our format, at least, has been the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the Knights, the King, Queen, and Jack Knight decks, and then also the Harpy and Amazonas decks have been taking quite a lot of wins at the local tournaments. With the introduction of the Pegasus and Yugi deck, a lot of people have had access to the Spear Karibo and some of our other more competitive cards. We have a Gatekeeper, a Dampion, a Command Knight, and a Crystal Seer. To our first card is a Fire Reaper, Eternal Rest, Launcher Spider, and a Command Knight. Looks like we're about halfway through with our box here. We have a Master Craftsman Gamiel. Let's see if we can get our camera to focus. A Pendulum Machine, a Boikachi the Frightening Car, and a Metalmorph Ultra Rare. It's a good one to have from the set. A Screech, an Infernity Dwarf, a Blue-Eyed Silver Zombie, a 7 completed. A Security Orb, a Fortress Well Oath, a Spellbinding Circle, and a Fighting Spirit. That's one of the things that Speed Duel has also helped contribute to, is the reprinting of a lot of older cards that used to be very hard to get. For example, Fortress Whale was a tournament pack card that was sitting in the $700 to $800 range, but now that we have it reprinted in this set, it has well, the tournament card still holds its value, but a lot more players actually have access to it if they wish to play the card. We have an Infernity Dwarf, a Blue-Eyed Silver Zombie. Well, there's our Fortress Well. That guy used to sit around $700 to $800 range, but now everybody can play it. A Magical Plant Mandragolia, starting out this pack, we have a Slot Machine, a Cabuzalis, a Empress Mantis, and a Fire Reaper. Another skill card. So we have our Launcher Spider, a 7 completed, Ally of Justice Core Destroyer, and our Bandit Keith Spellproof Armor. A Insect Armor with Laser Cannon, a Dampion. Let's see if we can get our camera to focus again. The Beginning of the End, and a Security Orb. Alright. Eternal Rest, a Blast Sphere, Insect Armor with Laser Cannon, and a Direct Tyrannus. A Fortress Well, ally of Justice Core Destroyer, a Spellbinding Circle, and a Command Knight. A Release Restraint, a Spell Power Grasp, Infernity Dwarf, another Ultra, a Book of Life. It's a nice one from the set. I believe that's one of them that we still needed as well. Iron Blacksmith Kotetsu, the Break Draw, Gatekeeper, and a Dark Red Enchanter for a super rare. To the next pack, we have a Launcher Spider, a Gravity Axe Growl, a Major Upset, and a Fire Reaper. Alright. Boikachi the Frightening Car, a Blast Sphere, a Screech, and a Master Craftsman Gamiel. A 7 completed, a Direct Tyrannus, Magical Plant Mandragolia, and a Master Craftsman Gamiel. Getting down to our last couple of packs here. See if we can break our ratios and pull another ultra rare. We have Machine Conversion Factory, Gravity Axe Growl, a Major Upset, and Direct Tyrannus. We have a Spell Power Grasp, a Blast Sphere, a Ally of Justice Core Destroyer, and a Gatekeeper. Another skill card. It's 4 out of the 5 for the set, it looks like. Magical Plant Mandragolia, Direct Tyrannus, Infernity Dwarf, and another Double Evolution Pill. So we're still sitting at 3 out of the 5 for the set, but you know, we're not going to complain about pulling extra ultras. See, we have a Spellbinding Circle, a Direct Tyrannus, a Cabazalis, and a Break Draw. A Fortress Wells Oath, a Launcher Spider, a Screech, and a Cabazalis. See, what do we have left here? Down to our last 3 packs. We'll do a little bit of a small recap here at the end. So we have a Dampion, a Machine Conversion Factory, Pendulum Machine, and a Gravity Axe Growl. A Break Draw, a Empress Mantis, a Major Upset, and a Iron Blacksmith Kotetsu. So a lot of you may be asking why we keep seeing the same cards in the set. And we'll go over that here shortly. So Blue-Eyed Silver Zombie, Fortress Well, Security Orb, and a 7 completed. So here would be our reasoning. There's 4 cards in every pack. The entire set includes 34 common cards, 8 super rare cards, and 8 ultra rare cards. So we're looking at about a 50 card set. So that is why we are seeing a lot of reprints on our common cards here, because you can only do so many combinations of 34 cards before you get a fat stack like that. So give me 1 second and we will get on to our recap. Alright, here we are. So for our super rares, we have a Dark Red Enchanter, a Bandit Keith Spellproof Armor, a Crystal Seer, Servant of the Fallen King, a Doikachi, the Battle Enchanted Locomotive. Onto our Ultras, we have a Metal Morph, a Book of Life, 2 double evolution bills. So the set wasn't too bad for our opening. We made about value back on our box. If anybody is interested in these cards, they will be made available via our Facebook page. From there, you can follow our links to our Twitter, our Instagram, and our YouTube page as well. We'd like to join you, or we'd like to invite you all to join us on all of our social media streams as we do giveaways throughout the week, or we post new and upcoming content. If you're over there on the Facebook or the YouTube page, if you hit that notification bell, it'll let you know whenever we bring out any or all new content. We try to upload as much as possible throughout the week. And as well, with the ongoing pandemic, unfortunately, we are not at a point where we're comfortable opening up the shop to the public. But we will be, or at least myself will be, at an event later on this month in Peoria, Illinois, called QuadCon. They are hosting a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament for any of you that are interested in going to participate in the event. I believe the entire convention is only a $5 entry fee, and it's going to last about all day in Peoria on August the 29th. So if any of you all would like to go out, feel free to come by and say hello. We'd be more than happy to introduce ourselves, maybe work out doing some future content with you guys. And I believe that is it for our announcements for the moment. I myself will be introducing our intro to Speed Duel play a little bit later on tonight. So if any of you are interested in that, would like to follow it, we will be posting it live to our Facebook page and then transferring it over to YouTube. And I believe that is it. I'd like to thank you all for joining us. Have a fantastic evening, and CSI Gaming out.